Okay, this is a semi-test because I want to see. I'm trying to share my screen here just to show anybody that's interested on some of your advocates out here. You are a constituent, right? I said this in a few of my videos. Okay, I don't know if it's actually sharing the screen. I don't have audience that could confirm that they see the screen. It says I'm sharing, but I'm not sure. So hopefully what you want to do, if you have access to a computer, just type in, find your state representative, and a plethora of things will actually come up. So house.gov, you can find your representative by utilizing your zip code, okay? And then this down here, find your senator also. These are the main ones that we use, okay? So I said, especially when you're dealing with Social Security benefits and things like that, or a federal government agency, perhaps you might want to use something like this, right? This is find your senator. You can click on it, put your zip code in, it will tell you who's representing your area, okay? Here in Columbus, Ohio, it is shared ground for us. That's what we use. So we had a situation where we needed to help someone going through constantly, consistently calling the Social Security office on South Hamilton Road and caseworker there, never returning a phone call, never answering the phone, leaving multiple voicemails, and just a lot of difficulty and constraint. And so we'd like to bring the awareness to anyone out there, mainly the vulnerable populations of people that might not have the awareness. You can utilize, the individuals that you vote for. These people are here to help you. They're supposed to. Not everybody does, but we can say for sure that this particular site, or for us in Columbus, Ohio, or just Ohio, shared ground. His office does a really, really good job. Multiple times we've utilized them, given advice for others to utilize, and we've gotten feedback that they really get on the ball. They take your concern right to the entity, and then we get results. Okay, so for instance, someone just gave us a call and said, "Hey, you just told us about the shared ground. We filled out the online form. They sent us a request for assistance form, which is here. If it will go to it, I'm not sure. Will it go here? I don't know if I can do it while I'm actually sharing. Will it? Let's see. Let's try if it can do it. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully it's doing this. All right. So you go to this request for assistance link. Okay. And then you're going to get the form here. Okay. And you can download it and then fill it out. Oh, can you type on it? Doesn't look like type on it. You can always open it in like DocHub and then, do all that if you can, like in terms of filling out the field, you have to create a text box and do all that. Some people don't have that wherewithal and capability, or we know how to do it. Hence the reason why we also have an actual LLC that's an advocacy business that we're trying to turn into nonprofit. For anybody that wants to donate to a vulnerable population person, one of our services is actually going to sit with them and helping them complete different forms and advocate for them. And, we go in, we do an assessment of what their needs are, their unmet social determinants, okay? And then we figure out how we can best serve them. And believe it or not, lots of times it's dealing with getting assistance and stuff like that they have problem with. Some people can't fill out the forms and everything. And they have to have somebody trustworthy to help them with it, because some of the forms do require their social security number and some information, as you can see here. Social security number, and this would be necessary, if it's like social security case, you want to look into maybe, and it might have to do with some type of health issue or something like that. You got to have somebody come in that you can trust and share that information with. They ain't gonna just run off and steal your ID and things. Okay, so anyhow, this is just specific to Columbus, Ohio, or just Ohio in general. We utilize Senator Sherrod Brown's request for assistance form with Social Security specifically, but any agency or whatever, you can request it for assistance. And if they cannot help you, they will send you something like a letter telling you, unfortunately, we're unable to help you, but check this entity out. All right, they'll give you the resource. Ohio Attorney General, they do the same. We absolutely love them in the process that they have in place as well. Consumer complaint And it doesn't just have to be anything retail that you're going through. You can tell them any and everything that you're going through and request their assistance. If they can help you, they will. If not, they'll send you an agency that can. And oftentimes what they will try to do is serve as a mediator and try to get resolution for you. Okay. And so that's good. Do that with everything. And then what your complaint will do, or your inquiry, it will create a public record for anyone else out there. All right. And you as an individual should always be checking public records. All right. So public record with the Ohio Attorney General, public record with your governor's office, public records with your city, like code enforcement and things like that. Check the public records. Say, hey, can I request the public records of this address and trying to see if anybody reported a slumlord or any issues? Or code enforcement had to be involved. Do that too. If you're looking to purchase a home or something like that, never know what neighborhood been complaining. Neighborhood folks been complaining, or what the city had issues with that place before. Maybe it was a trap house, a drug home, or something like that. And you might not want to purchase a home or something like that where police been out there, place been shot up or something. And the folks on the wrongdoers, they done moved out. Now you in there, and you don't know if the drug man gonna roll back around and shoot you up because they still think the wrongdoers in there. I mean, you never know, for real. Okay, keep it real now. Hey, so anyhow, back to this. The specific situation, lady having issue with the Social Security place and trying to get the assistance and stuff like that. Disabilities actually for her child, all right, that has autism. There's a program there called PERK, all right, and they're not calling back. They're not, people want to get smart aleck and stuff like that when she calls, get assistance and all this. And they think you're playing and you're joking. You say, listen, I'm gonna turn you in now. They think you're playing joking. Don't follow through on everything. So you get this, go here. You go to find your state representative first if you're not in Ohio. All right. Senator, go to both of them. I don't care. You use whatever. You go, then to Congress, here is Representative Joyce Beatty, put an inquiry in there. Okay. And whenever you get confirmation digits or numbers, references, make sure you open you up a separate Google Doc or something like that. You copy and you paste them over there. All right, and that's your go-to. So you can always touch base back and say, hey, I put a complaint in XYZ inquiry and nobody followed up. This was the number. Okay. All right. So this congressional district here in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, anyway, is Representative Joyce Beatty. You can find yours here. Now down here, Sherrod Brown. All right. But back over here. Hopefully you can see this. I don't know. If not, I'll have to try to perfect it. Okay. So you get this form, you fill it out. All right. And you can actually attach additional sheets. You'll sign and date it. And then the best way for this person was to actually use a free scanning app called CamScan. And you can also use your phone as well. If you did not know, if you go into your notes and you click the camera on your notes, there's actually a free scanner in there as well. And you can fill this out, scan your document, and then some people, they just, instead of mailing it, you don't have money for a stamp. That is a real true issue for people. They don't even have 10 cent, 15 cent, 40, 30, 60 cent. They don't have nothing, okay? So sometimes it's best they can sit at their computer and go ahead and send something as an attachment, all right? So this is what that young lady did. She filled it out. She sent it over. And let me tell you something. She sent it like one day, and like 2 days later, they got in contact with her. They said, hey, we got it. And we outreached them. And then all of a sudden, miraculously, remember the caseworkers and everybody over there in Social Security never have time to answer the phone or give a call back and stuff like that. All of a sudden it's like, oh, we got everything. We was able to submit it, and we actually got her approved. She's going to have all this money in her account in 3 to 5 days. All right. So sometimes you got to just have the awareness and the education on how to advocate for yourself. Okay. So that's what we're here doing, giving you the information. Right now, we got an LLC advocacy thing out here, and we don't have the capital yet to just go out just doing things where we go to people's house and stuff like that, because we got to drive our car, that's transportation, we need gas, and then our time, we got to sit there and try to do assessment. And, so right now, the vulnerable population of people that we're serving, you really do not want them to have to come out of pocket and pay for anything. But as an LLC, they would have to. So what we're doing now is just giving the information, saying, hey, if anybody's out there want to donate to us, please donate to us. But if, or what you could do You could also donate a service to somebody, okay? You can say, hey, it's like go in these community groups or something, you see somebody needs something, you could outreach us, or you could say, hey, do you guys provide this such and such outreach? Me, and they said they needed somebody to go and get them some groceries. They made the list for them and everything like that. And they're going to need them to bring it in because they got limited mobility and put them away. And also, while you're there, can you cook them a meal? Can you run the vacuum? Can you do a load of laundry and fold it, put it up for them? I mean, see what other needs that they can you help them cut the grass? They got the lawnmower and everything like that. Take the trash out, take the weekly trash down, bring it back up. Those types of things. Can you help them get in and out of the bathtub? What all can you help them do? Okay, can you help them get on there and fill out for food stamps? They need help filling out that application. They also need somebody to advocate for them for the disability. They put everything in, nobody called them back. They also need somebody to talk to contact the governor. Let's see if we can do one with the governor. Hopefully y'all can see this. Let's see. This is another great one that we utilize a lot. So let's see, Governor of Ohio contact form. This is a good one. This is a good one. So contact us. This is a good one for like job and family services or those opportunity centers where you need help. Because caseworker ain't calling you back, or the portal at benefits.gov, you have uploaded everything, all your verification, put the application in, everything like that. But they're sending, this is what's being reported back to us, right? They said, hey, we did the application online, everything like that. But, then, they sent us a letter saying that when our interview was, but it was after we got the letter of our interview notification, that after the interview date on the letter. I mean, we don't understand. Then, of course, they try to call and then they're on hold for 3-4 hours. And then the call just drops them off and hangs up. Okay. And then like the next day or two, they get another letter saying, oh, you missed your appointment. Okay. So that doesn't make any sense. Okay. They didn't know they had an appointment in the first place because the mail arrived late. Okay. Then they try to call and they're on hold for 17 years. And then it just hangs up on them. What are they supposed to do? What are they supposed to do? Okay. Now, this is some of what we do. We've been through a lot of these things ourselves, actually, because we've been in a vulnerable population, as well. But we also are nurses, and we talk to people and patients, and we're out here in the community, and people tell us what their concerns are. And so we're going to come and share it with you. All right. So if anything, if nothing else, you can go to this video and take a look. We often outreach Ohio Attorney General. We often outreach this Governor of Ohio contact us. That's my grandbaby. She's autistic. She screams out. That's her language. Should we maybe we should put her voice on sound, maybe some just sell it for screaming for like the scary movies and stuff, huh? Yeah, shoot. She can get up there, honey. She can get up there like Mariah Carey. That's her language. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We know what she's saying. She's mad at somebody, but she can't get her way. So she screams and she points and stuff like that. And if somebody says, no, not now, you got to eat some real food, and she gets her whole attitude, but she is the boss. She knows it. So anyhow, but these are the things that we do. This is part of the advocacy that we do behind the scenes. And actually, people can do it themselves if they have the awareness, maybe. But some people don't have internet service, believe it or not. Some people don't, some people are in a mental health space where they just are bogged down and burdened, and they don't want to. They don't have the energy or the motivation. They wish somebody would step in and just do it for them, advocate for them, and help. And that's what we're there for. Okay, because the missing link in everything, as far as a focus on health and wellness, reduction of, like complications and issues and stuff like that, it truly and it does lie with social determinants, and those very social determinants that remain unmet in people's lives. Because if you can't get a roof over your head, you can't pay your rent, you're out here homeless, you're about to get evicted, you don't have a job, you've been fired from a job, you're trying to get food stamps, get food for you and your family and things like that, or you're trying to get back and forth to work or find a job even, you don't have a 2 cent to even, get on the bus, you need to know somebody that has bus passes even maybe. What about childcare? Can you get Title 20? Well, I don't know. How do I apply? I mean, some people can't read, some people can't write. You need a true advocate that can go to the home, do an assessment and say, hey, I'm here to help you. Don't worry about it. Some people have different types of chronic health conditions that don't allow them to even be able to hold a pencil or a pen to write, fill out those applications. or type in certain things on computer like applications and things like this, right? So this particular form, you will go here and you will find whatever agency that you're looking to help for them to help you with. And these are Ohio agencies that the governor's office can intervene on, right? So just in general, you can just send an inquiry and they'll route it for you. Alcohol, drug addiction services, agriculture, all of this, developmental disability. But the primary one we utilize is job and family services most often. All right, because there's usually some issue there with people applying for the SNAPS benefit or whatever they're uploading verification wise or whatnot into the actual benefits.gov portal is not linking with the casework on what they have or something like that. Okay, because that recently we found out somebody it was time for them to submit an interim report. They did on time through the portal. However, the Job and Family Services Opportunity Center in Northland Village is sending them a letter saying, you didn't do it. No, you didn't. Because you didn't do it, we cut your food stamps off. And they cut the food stamps off. But yet the individual had already put in a contact us here at the governor's. And the governor had already sent it over to a higher up, I don't know if it was a liaison or who it was that sent the letter and said, hey, we see that you did the interim and we see you added a person. So, we wanted to know, did you want that person on the case and all this? If so, send the verification by XYZ. Well, those two people are not talking to one another. Okay, whoever that was not talking over there to Northland, and whoever those two are definitely not getting what the information is already submitted into the benefits portal, because the interim was completed on time and also an additional person to the household was added. And all of their verification information that these people are asking for, it was already uploaded in the portal. All right, so income statements, which she doesn't have any income, it's unemployment, but it's the date that she moved in and all of it. And why wouldn't someone that has an additional household member come there and want to add them to the case? Okay, it doesn't make any sense. All right, so this is where processes need to be looked at, reevaluated, modified, things like that. But this is what keeps a vulnerable population of people from not ever doing well. Okay, this is what they're really going through, but no one ever comes and tells you. But as long as we get the awareness, we're going to come and tell you. So you just go here and you pick Job and Family Services. You put your first, last name, your address, city, state, zip, your email, phone number, and down here you type whatever it is that you want. Okay, this place is a whole joke. They keep lying and trying to keep me down. Okay, I mean, whatever, it doesn't, put it in there. I would say what you want to do is be as specific as possible. Ensure, as always, like I say all the time, you need to be documenting. I mean, dates, names, whatever. I mean, what somebody had on, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what coffee they was drinking, what color was they cut. It doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. You need to put details in here. All right. When, where, how, why, whatever. Put it all in here. Okay. Have your things in your ducks in a row and everything that you've done to advocate for yourself. If you're feeling this out yourself, like, listen, I called Miss Jones, caseworker on case number, blah, blah, blah. After I received the letter saying that I didn't do the interim report or I didn't put the verification, but actually I did in the benefits.gov portal, XYZ date. Now the screenshots you can't put on here, but you can say, I have evidence, I have a screenshot if anybody would like more information, whatever. Be as detailed as possible. They will get right on it. They really will. It's a request and they send it over. They will send your exact message over there. And somebody will get to you. They care about these inquiries, all right? So the governor, you want to do this, the governor, this office is very, very good about that, all right? There's these places and people are like the fuel for you. They get the eyes on these agencies and it's public record, all right? So, and this one was the Congress one. Remember I said Joyce Beatty is for here. So let's just put the zip code 7. I hope you can see this. All right, find the rep for your zip code. All right. There, see? I hope you can see it. So there's your representative here. All right, and then they have a contact form as well. That's the okay. They have one also. Let's see. It's an actual form. I'm not sure what this is, but we'll see. Okay, here we go. You click that, and there you go. And let's go ahead. It says, send me an email. Value all feedback from residents of my district. I'm here to serve you, and so is my staff. All right, so there you go. We had another person got in contact with us, let us know what was going on in a particular case, and sent it to Joyce Beatty's office. Someone, a representative, did outreach, and then they did send an inquiry over to a federal agency that Congress has oversight over. And you know, we were not too happy about the outcome because Joyce Beatty's office really didn't do much intervention once they knew what was going on with the governmental agency. So you know, it is what it is. And a lot of times, if you don't get the results that you want from these individuals, you need to go ahead and go to social media, get on all these platforms and things like that. Okay, we'll do that for people as well. Yes, we will. We know what your situation is. We'll go out here on the social media platform and we'll tag the different businesses and entities and or individuals that are out here not doing right by you, that are violating your rights. So if you're doing anything unethical and illegal, we will bring the awareness and we will advocate for you. Yes. Okay. So yeah, we're care advocates. Care advocates. It's a LLC right now. And so we're just out here saying, hey, we're going to give as much information as we possibly can so that you can self-manage and self-advocate. Only you are your best advocate, and you are going to act in your own best interest for sure. But we're going to try to do the best that we can to do that as well. If you need us, okay, we need some capital in order to do it how we already have our business plan and stuff like that mapped out to do, you know. So until we get the nonprofit thing going, we just want some people to donate to our cause. Yeah, we got so much going on. I mean, even with right now, it's rental assistance and housing. People are in the housing crisis, and what we're finding is a lot of these agencies that are actually nonprofit and they're getting money and they're advertising on their websites that they have rental assistance and stuff like that. It's not really true. So we've been just bringing awareness about that. One of them is Impact Community Action. They probably give rental assistance once you make it to eviction court and you're on the docket for that. They're down there and they'll pay your landlord, you know, if they'll accept it. Yeah, but we don't want to go. We don't want you to be evicted. We don't want that one to be messing up any future housing for you. Well, this is about prevention. That's why they have homeless prevention programs, right? So you're going to be able to stay where you are. Okay. You got your eviction notice. You should be able to stay where you are. They got rental assistance over there, don't they? Okay. You don't have a place to live. They should be able to have some caseworkers and stuff like that out there looking for community resources, making referrals and helping get you up waiting lists and stuff like that because you're in crisis, right? That's what they're supposed to do. That's what they told the grant people they was going to do. All right. So, and if you're not doing it, we're going to put you on task. We're going to find out what's really going on. Okay. So currently Impact Community Action in Columbus, Ohio, 711 Southwood Avenue, 43207. They say that you can contact them to schedule an appointment, but it's in person. It's only via telephone. They give you the number. Well, we're getting work back through feedback and inquiry from the community of all the population of people in housing crisis that need this resource of impact. They're telling us like, no, it's not true. We're calling a number 24/7, day in, day out, top of the hour, 15-minute increments, and never can get through. And so we tested it out, and it's absolutely true. You cannot get through. So we don't know what they're doing. They should take that off of their list as rental assistance. They absolutely do not have that. Okay. No. All right. So we'll come back with more of this. We just wanted to show you real quick a few people that are elected officials, types of agencies that you can utilize to advocate for yourself. One is the governor. All right. Go to the contact us, fill out the form, pick the agency you have an issue and complication with. All right. Tell them what's up and they'll send something. Congress, same thing. All right, go to them, put your zip code in, find out who your congressional representative is, contact them, let them know what's going on. This creates a public record as well. If they never do anything, even after they know the truth, then whatever, just put it on there for everybody else. And you go out there and you be your own advocate and tell what's going on, right? All right, so that's her. And then what I tell you about shared ground, this is the #1 one that we find actually does help, especially in Social Security cases. You got money on the way, they'll get that turned around real fast. Oh yeah, by the way, and get it sent on. Yeah. And then of course you know about your Attorney General, correct? So let's see. So let's just put Ohio Attorney General. This is another one, and they usually try to advocate for you by way of arbitration or conflict resolution. You'll come on down, you find a consumer complaint. You can charitable complaint too. Somebody out here saying they're doing something nonprofit wise, you can tell them. All right, so you just fill it out, whatever, and you just let them know. I can't go any further. Definitely make sure you include this here. All right, and sometimes if they can't really help you, they will just log it as public record to keep on the record for poor business practices and things like that. And if they get enough complaints, then maybe they will at some point get some type of jurisdiction to intervene and do something about it. All right, so hopefully that's helpful. I don't know, leave a comment. You can share it. If you want to outreach us specifically, and we can see what we can do to help you. Right now, we are for profit. We are giving consultations for free, for about 15 to 30-minute consultations for free. But we really need donations and stuff to really serve the community how we want to. So if you want to give, please do. If you need help, we'll try to help you best we can. All right. Have a good day.